Oh boy, Shawshank Redemption, my favorite movie. Nothing could stop me from watching this movie. This is the best movie ever. Nothing will ever change that. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. This movie blows. Wait till 2016 Corbin sees Good Time. He'll be really talking about that one. Good Time is my current favorite movie of all time. And one of the aspects in this movie that I really like is the score. And I wanted to discuss with Good Time in general what makes a perfect score? What makes a masterful score? And I'm going to be using Good Time to explain 3 points on what makes a score perfect or a masterpiece. A movie score needs to be memorable in order to give the movie character. Films that have a generic score become often forgettable movies unless all the other aspects are done really well. Because without a good score, the film will become bland and uninteresting since the score will give you a sense of what you're supposed to be feeling in the current moment of the movie, but also it should be left open to interpretation how you're supposed to feel. As the case for Good Time, the score is a synth score, which usually is not my thing, but put into a film that's a thriller on drugs, the score is instantly memorable and complements the movie perfectly. And a score needs to be memorable. And if you forget about the score, you'll forget about the emotion. Which this is a big deal if you forget the emotion that you were felt during this movie. Because you'll never remember what happened in the movie. Since if the movie is going for a certain theme or emotion, and the score doesn't complement that emotion or theme, you're gonna be left confused and overall just forgetting the entire movie and not clicking at all with the emotion or theme, and you won't learn something or experience something during this movie. Every score needs to fit with its own movie, because the wrong score can take you out of the movie and make you feel distracted from the film itself. In the case of Good Time, the score fits perfectly with the tone and the way the film is written and shot. Just imagine watching Good Time, but with a typical Marvel superhero generic kind of score. And you know how distracting that would be to the viewer? The viewer will not be able to understand what is exactly happening in the movie. You won't be able to feel the emotions and just the themes overall in the movie. Currently, at the end, there's a song that just hits you right in the stomach with the emotion, hits you right in the heart with the emotion. But just imagine that, but without, if you have seen the movie, you'll know, but just imagine seeing that with a Marvel score. They couldn't pull that off. But the way One Tricks Point Never does this score is done perfectly, and it fits the movie well, and it makes you feel what you're supposed to be feeling, and you're never felt wondering, why is this in the movie? And it's never distracting to the movie. It fits in there seamlessly, and never feels out of place when you're watching. In my opinion, to make a good score, it needs to stand by itself. Can someone who doesn't watch movies listen to the score and get some sort of experience from the score, or at least get some sort of slightly altered version of the movie, or get some sort of theme similar to what you see in the movie? Good Time's score achieves this perfectly, and lets a non-movie watcher listen and get some sort of experience from the score. As well, it's well crafted even without the visuals. It's kind of an alternate version of the visuals. Currently in the album, it has different audio lines from the movie, so you're able to get some sort of sense where this could have been in the movie. And instead of being someone who can't, what if you can't experience a movie, this is a great experience to still have, instead of just having you can't watch the movie. But the score lets you listen and understand what is going on in the movie somewhat. As well, it's not an alternate for the movie. It still can stand on its own. You still can listen to it as an album instead of it being a score. If you're someone who doesn't watch movies, you can still listen to this and say that's a good album, not, oh, that's just a movie score. It actually genuinely sounds good and is actually well crafted, even without its visual counterpart. In conclusion, I love good time, and one of the aspects I love is the score, and how it's one of the greatest composed music scores of this decade, and maybe of all time, in my opinion. And I just wanted to give people more info about this, and so more people could go out and listen to this, because while it may be a film score, you don't have to treat it as a film score. You could treat it as an album. And I wanted to give people, not just movie fans, an insight into this great album that I think everyone should go and listen to this. Thank you. I want to thank everyone for watching this, as this is my first attempt at a video like this, and I wanted to test out some editing and video making for the new decade. And as this is actually going to be my New Year's resolution, I want to start uploading videos on this channel and uploading videos like this. So, could you please comment down below any improvements you could give to me? I'm open to anything. I'm currently using DaVinci Resolve as my editing software and Audacity as my audio, recording software. So please comment down below if you could give me any improvements. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Drop a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video. And if you did drop a dislike, explain to me why. I'm perfectly open to constructive criticism as long as it's not dumb and repetitive. And thank you for watching.